much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk with us. We really appreciate it. I guess we can consider this the Duval edition. The Duval edition of Rydes and Vybes.
904 in the house, fam.
You better believe it. So what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I'll move right along into the fans' questions, okay?
All right.
All right, so tell us how you got started being into cars.
Oh, shit. From Miami, when I was a little kid, my daddy used to work on everybody's cars in the neighborhood. And I used to just want to be like my daddy, just work on cars. And my first time I got a Chevy, I put a race mode in. And we were racing people.
How old were you then?
I was 14 years old, and I got hooked ever since. My first car I drove was a Cutlass when I was 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew I wanted the G body when I drove the Cutlass. But
so we'll get
my daddy though.
Aww. Well, that's, you know what, a lot of the guys or people in general who are into cars got it from their parents.
Yeah.
One of the girls said she got it from her mom. Her mom was the fixer when it came to the titles.
What?
So they always had. We know it's good to have a good fixer on your team.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get right into the fans' questions. What made you decide to go with 74 Donks?
Again, when I was in Miami, we used to go to this place called the Frontier and sports pub when we used to go hang out at night. And this way back, and I seen the 74. I ain't know the years back then of the Donks, but I asked my homeboy. I said, "Damn," and he said, "That's a 74." I was like, "Man, why that one stand out from the rest?" He was like, "Because of that the chrome trimming on it." But when I started off buying Donks, I was buying 72s. I was crazy about the 72s, but I started gravitating to them 74s, and when I grabbed me one, I ain't never let go.
So, officially, how many 74 Donks have you owned to date?
Oh, man.
Now, that's crazy. You got to think about it.
I'm going to say about 4 verts and about 3 photos and about two hard tops.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds like you don't own more Donks than a lot of people don't own cars.
Oof, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
How many do you?
I don't own about more than 50 cars in my life, period. But Donks, I don't own a lot of Donks.
How many do you own now?
Right now, actually, this last week I done sold about 3, but right now I own 3.
3, and are they verts?
2 verts and 1 photo.
So, if people come with the right amount of the bag, can they grab them verts from you?
Yeah, that's basically what I really do too, though. I try to grab Donks, bring them back to life, and let other people be able to grab them. Because if I do too much to them, they ain't gonna be able to afford them.
Right.
So I try. People usually come to me with the car. I end up grabbing them. I fix whatever I see wrong with it or whatever to get it as a running vehicle, to get it as what a car is supposed to do as far as running, going places or whatever, braking and all that. And then I let people around me tell me if they gonna want it or what else I need to do to it to get it to another person can get it, and they do what they want to it.
So officially, you like the Duval Donk dealer?
Not officially, but on the low.
Officially, but unofficially.
Yeah, like that. I done blessed a lot of people now. I done blessed a lot of people with cars, you know.
So the ones that you have now, what are they? You say they are for sale, and what's the ticket on them? Because it's, you know, we got people like you say that can't really afford to spend, you know, all that money on a Donk. So you're kind of like the Robin Hood. Oh, I got a new name for you. You're the Robin Hood of the Donk game.
to answer that question, what you was asking me about what the prices was, I go for what I got. Like if I got the car for a steal, I'm gonna do a little bit what I got to it, and I'm gonna give it to you for a steal. Now if they tax me for it, and I gotta do something to it, I gotta tax the next person. But if I get a car for the steal, I ain't gonna just go over there and I'm gonna tax the next person. You don't know that I got it for a steal. Now I do it with my own conscience being in mind. You feel me? I ain't get over on this person, so I do it with that being in mind. So it all depends. If I got the two-door for a good, the same price I got the photo, you're gonna get that two-door for the same price. But you know, I don't try to pick and choose and try to get over on people. I try to bless people most. Cause I got stuff, so it ain't like I need to hold on to it.
See that warmed my heart. That's why you're gonna get your blessings in life at all times. You ain't trying to get over on nobody. You ain't trying to. So that brown vert I seen in that picture. Is that for sale?
Yeah, nah. My brown vert and my photo with the chameleon flake on it. Them two cars ain't gonna never be for sale.
Right.
Them two cars ain't gonna never be for sale. I done sold 71s. I done sold all types of cars, but I ain't gonna sell them 74s. Oh no, I ain't seen him. My bad. One of my club members coming in.
That's nice. Okay, we see you. So currently, do you have any dunks?
Huh?
So currently, do you have any dunks for sale?
Nah, not right now. The ones that I did have for sale, I sold.
Wow.
It's crazy because two of them just went this week. And I ain't expected to be like that, but I don't know. Everybody been going don't crazy lately.
He's a don't man. That's the don't man of Duval.
That's what I just told him. No, actually, he's the Robin Hood. He's the Robin Hood of the dunk game.
Stop.
We got people riding around want to start up.
We got a live thing. Come on, get up, Chico.
So,
caddy out there. Go ahead, bro. I'm on live. Go ahead.
Now that's a nice caddy. So, if anybody is looking for a dunk, they can reach out to you.
I mean, they can. They tell me to keep on an eye out for one.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I ain't got none, so I can't tell them to holler at me.
Uh-huh.
Cause they ain't gonna swindle me out my brown like they tried last time.
Cause last time I came and hollered at you, you had a totally different one.
Damn, which one I had that day?
I don't remember. Yes.
That Purple 71.
Yes.
Yeah, that Purple 71. Matter of fact, that's the one I sold this week. Some boys from North Carolina came and got that car. Yeah.
So you have sold probably how many dunks in your lifetime?
I can't say. Yeah. I'd be lying if I say I ain't never tried to keep up, or I ain't never tried to be like, oh, I done did this, I done did that. I just go about my life, and I go about it. So I don't ever try to keep up with it. I know it's over more than 10 to 15 though.
So in your opinion, what's the absolute best thing about the dunk game?
Right now, the fact that we getting so much publicity right now. Cause before the dunk game, I ain't gonna categorize it, but the streets knew more about it than anybody else. You know,
right?
Like street cats, the one knew what year was the one that was what was. The street cats was really the one that was dictating what was going on with them. But when it got like more public, I liked it because everybody started bringing love to it and bringing their energy to it, and that's what I like when everybody else put their little 2 cents. Because you get tired of seeing the same old thing.
Right.
You get tired of seeing.
So what's the worst thing about the dunk game?
Worst thing is I ain't no politician in that when people get big-headed. When people start thinking that because they got a certain car or because they doing shit on a certain level that they better than the next man. Nah, you just a little further than the next man. That don't mean you better than him. You know what I'm saying? So I look at stuff like that. I see you, bro.
So I think social media plays a big part in that. Because everybody's rich on Instagram, right?
Yeah, let them tell it. But rich people don't even want to say they're rich, though. That's what's crazy. If you
say it louder for the people in the back.
Man, if you're really rich, you ain't gonna want to say the shit. You ain't even gonna say R out your mouth. Rich rich people don't play like that, man. They don't want nobody knowing. People fake around, acting certain ways. All that. People don't want that. People want genuine people around them. Go ahead, bro. Y'all do what you want. I'm chilling right here on the phone.
You're right. And I think that's the way of the world. People lots of people would kill just to have genuine people around them.
Yeah. Some people wait a lifetime for that.
It's so much fake love these days that when you really get good people, you gotta hold on to them.
You're right about that. Every time I try to gravitate towards people like that. They gotta push me away because I'm gravitate towards you. You gotta push me away. I'm gonna let you know, hey, I'm that person too. I'm all people too, dog. Hey, you know that? I'm gonna congratulate you. I'm gonna do all that. You gotta push me away. Cause I'm gonna gravitate to people like that. Cause they don't know how special sometimes, and you gotta tell them. You gotta tell people that.
Why do you think it's so hard for people? And I hate to get on the man because I hate to do it. But why do you think it's so hard for men to congratulate each other?
Egos and pride. And I learned that the hard way. By trying to earn somebody's respect or trying to earn your best friend, the way he look at you, you want him to look at you like he look at the next dudes and all that shit there. But at the end of the day, you overworking yourself, and that dude's still overlooking your ass at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it go a lot with pride and egos. People want to hold on to it. Like some people like for people to be scared of them, but the people love them. So,
what do you think? What is a fun fact that your fans or followers or supporters would be surprised to know about you?
Hold on. But they don't turn up the music back here. Hold on. You got a louder, bro? You got a louder? Hey, turn it down right quick, bro. I couldn't hear her question. Turn it down right quick. I couldn't hear her question, bro. Sorry about that. Yeah, turn it down. I couldn't hear her last question.
No worries. So, what is a fun fact that your followers or supporters would be surprised to know about you?
Fun fact. I'm a goofball. I just like to have, I don't like seeing people sad.
Oh, really?
Mad or sad.
Really? So you just like to make the people around you happy?
Yeah, I like to not make them, but I like for the environment to be a better environment if they don't like it.
Right. So you moved to Duval from Miami, and how old were you?
I was 18 years old when I came from Miami. Yeah, I was 18 years old.
So what,
right now.
So what made you stay?
Well, if y'all ain't never been to Jacksonville in them times, man, Jacksonville was a beautiful city back in them times, man. When T-Birds and cartoons and man, just all that shit, man. Just shit. Miami looked like Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville looked kind of like Miami, just with a different like swag though. They used to say "oi." Like when I first came here, they used to say "oi" a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I had to adapt a little bit, but as far as the people and the cars and everybody living, man, everybody was having fun. And I was rolling with them cats on the north side, poking and stuff like that there. They were having fun all the damn time. So shit, I loved it.
Right.
I loved it.
If you could change one thing about the dunk game, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about the dunk game. People put them big ass 30s on cars. but they love them bitches. They got them bitches running though. But it look crazy once it goes past the 26 to me.
And you know what? I tell people this all the time. I don't really like 30-inch rims, but if you gonna put 30s on something, it needs to be an old school.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you want because that's what your money bought. But it look crazy. Like, my Camaro. If I put 30s on there, it looks weird.
Yeah. Now some some of them cars is too small for them big ass wheels.
Right.
But I say that because I hate to see a dunk get cut and all that stuff. But they doing all that to the donks anyway. But
right. What about racing? Will you ever race?
At this point in my life, I ain't got the time for it. But yeah, I love to get into it. When I first started with cars when I was in Miami, I was getting into the racing, but nobody around my age bracket had the money or a car to do it. And I was 14, 15 with a 400 small block already, with a $3,000, $4,000 transmission. Already talking about racing and all that. So I had to race people with big cars back then when they had them big old RPM gauges and all that there. But yeah, I loved it racing. I started as a racer. Street racing though. I ain't never got on no track or nothing like that.
So what would you do? What's a way to put this? I'll come back to that. Tell people what you do outside of buying and selling and blessing people with the dunks. Tell people what it is that you do. What do you do outside of the dunk game?
Well, my profession is 9 to 5. I do window tint. I do window on cars and I do houses too. I do residential and commercial on window tint, and that's my main job. I've been working window tinting since I was about 12, 13 years old. My uncle had a shop down in Miami. It was called Miami. Yeah.
And so you say you do houses. What do you mean? You buy houses and renovate them and rent them out and sell them, or?
Now I was talking about the window tint, but I do that too. I actually sold that property that you came to that day. The property, I was fixing that property. I sold that property already too. They got a contract on it already.
How did you get started doing that?
I wanted to clean up my money. I was in my 20s, and I seen a lot of my homeboys going in and out of jail. Everybody wanted the club. I mean, I ain't mind clubbing, but that's not where I wanted to put all my stuff. Like I wanted my club to be a real celebration, not just going out there to stunt for the rest of the people or to put on for everybody else. So while they was doing that, I was trying to figure out, man, where can I put my money at, man, where I'm gonna see my money back. And all these houses back then, they were going for the low. So I was just trying to get them. If I see one that was for sale, I'll try to get it and I'll buy it. Most of them was like going for like $10,000, $50,000. So it was obtainable for a person like me.
So you started snatching up houses, and what you said this was when you were in your 20s?
Yeah, my first house I bought, 26. 26 years old. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you one thing that makes me so proud of a lot of people. I won't just say guys, because ladies too. One thing that makes me so proud of a lot of people in the car culture is we actually, people might not think it, but we actually got sense.
Oh yeah.
Like we actually doing positive shit. We doing positive things in the car culture, but we doing positive things outside the car culture. We own businesses and go ahead.
We trying to channel our energy somewhere, because we got all this energy that God is giving us. You know what I'm saying? And God is putting it in us. And we trying to channel it somewhere so it won't go to them other places that it used to go to when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? We used to put them energy, or I can't say your girls, but I'm saying men used to put them energy to fuck these hoes and you know what I'm saying? Being in the corner on these niggas playing, you know, just shit like that, putting all that energy and shit like that there. When now you an older person, you want to put your energy and channelize your energy into stuff that's going to be positive. If it ain't going to come back, at least it helps somebody else and it's going to travel somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Let the energy travel and circulate like that, instead of be wasted energy. That's how I see it.
So now you're more on positive vibes versus when you were in your 20s. You was like, hey, whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that from a lot of the car people, whatever walk of life they came from, they trying to progress in life and be a better them though. And sometimes they speak through their cars. They let their car speak for them, but they don't know how to say it. They don't know how to be goofy, or some people don't know how to do all that, so they let their car speak for them. Some people are real shy, but they act like they ain't shy. They just act like they tough, but they real shy.
So now you have graduated, and as the saying goes, when you know better, you do better. So now you out here putting out all this positive energy, blessing all these people with Donks, tenting residential houses, buying houses. My brother, I'm so proud of you.
Appreciate it.
This was a great conversation. This is why I started the show. Because people got to know that this man ain't just a dunk owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got real life stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, the people who race, they just ain't racers. They got, like, real life stuff going on.
They got families like everybody else. They got places they got to be like everybody else. Bills like everybody else. So, you know, they ain't no different from us, man. They ain't no different from us.
What would you like for your followers to know about you, other than whatever we haven't already covered?
I got a car club that we started out here in Jacksonville. It's called Chevy Family CC, and it's just a whole bunch of people, man, trying to come together and bring positive and ride our cars, and just welcome other people on to hang with us if they want to, man. We don't want people to feel like they can't step to us. We don't want people to feel like we just doing this for us. We doing this for the whole Duval, so we can shine too.
What kind of cars?
We don't like to pull out, and we want to feel like, man, come on, let's start pulling these things out, man.
I tell people all the time, Duval got a lot of dunks, but them guys don't pull them out.
Nah. A lot of them cats really don't even know each other though, and they haven't had no reason to cross paths, and don't know other man gonna make himself cross paths with somebody else now. You feel me? Because you gonna look like a group. So you know, a lot of people don't cross paths. A lot of people might know the same people that don't mean they don't cross paths.
Right.
Cause your car might be at the same shop that got, but when I go pick mine up, you wasn't there, and when you went to pick yours up, I wasn't there. So you know what I'm saying? Just because our cars was at the same shop don't mean nothing.
Right. So what type of cars are welcome in your you know, in the car Duval, what is it called?
Chevy Family CC.
Chevy Family CC. Okay. So what kind of car?
We was gonna say Donks, but when I had a little meeting about it, I couldn't say just Donks. Cause I ain't no no one-way person. So I said, man, we got to make it about Chevy, and they put family in it, so it could be the whole Chevy family. It could be a G-body, it could be whatever. And then I had a '69 Cadillac convertible one time. You feel me? What happened if a dude got a 69 Cadillac? He's still a GM at the end of the day. He can't be in it, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be like.
No, they gotta be a Chevy now. You done named the Chevy family CC.
He's still GM at the end of the day, as long as it ain't no Ford. Nah, but for real, cause look. Chevy, to me, Chevy is the best out of all of them, but that don't make it the only thing in the game. Right. When we came out, look, in Miami, technically in Miami now, when they were riding Donks back in the day, a lot of them older cats had 68s, them 69s, and them 67s. Right. They love them bodies there a lot. I done had a couple. Right. They used to love them body styles. They used to hook them bitches up, but plenty people got away from them. You don't really hooked up too much nowadays. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We at first we was calling them Donks because we didn't really know the difference between the Donks. You feel me? But when we started putting the years on it, we were like, oh, all right, that ain't no Donk, but still, shit, that was a Chevy to us. Shit, cause back it was, hey, you had a Chevy, you had a Chevy. It didn't matter as long as if it was right, it was right. So I just want to get back that same Miami vibe I had when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Man, putting your together. I mean, the core of us got a Chevy, but if you got something else, man, I ain't gonna hate on you, man. You can ride with us.
I'm gonna start pulling up. I'm gonna hide my car because I ain't got a dump. But I'm gonna start pulling up to the Chevy family CC. When I'm in town, when y'all meeting, y'all let me know because I'm gonna pull up. And believe you not, man, we proud of you, KP. Yeah, we proud of you. Shit, you gave us a gateway too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people weren't paying attention to people from Jacksonville. A lot of people weren't even giving us no. I mean, I ain't gonna say one person fuck it up or a couple people fuck it up, but you know what I'm saying? You kind of cleaned up a lot for Jacksonville and made people want to be able to communicate more with Jacksonville people. In my eyes, you feel me? I want to congratulate for the things you've been doing and how you've been climbing. I be wanting to see you at these shows be bigger than what you is. You know what I'm saying? I damn near want to see the show about you, but you know, I know it's gonna be a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And just know you got my 100% backing on what you need. I appreciate it. Listen, this has been a very emotional day. So while you on here, I'm gonna say, you know, my 1 year anniversary of the show is coming up. And right before I talked to you, I was trying to clear my face up because I was crying because I talked to Bert Season. And he told me for I'm going to do giveaways for my 1 year anniversary. He told me he was giving away a $500 buff job. What? For my anniversary.
Look at you. You see what you see your face don't bring you? I'm telling you, you can't go away, man. People want to do stuff for you just because of your energy. Just because of the person you is, man. You feel me? And for you to do that from just sitting in your room, right, wherever you at right now, man, you blessed. You blessed. Shit, you can wake up every day looking in that mirror and just smile like you always do. You make people smile. Shit. Seeing your energy.
You finna make me drive over there and give you a big hug. Well, those were all my questions. Anything else you want to tell us?
Hey man, I got much love for everybody who trying to do something with themselves and who trying to put their little cars together, or even for the person that's trying to find them a car. You know, hey, I got much respect for you, man, for thinking that you gonna get yours and you finna do your thing too. You know what I'm saying? Just for having that thought in your mind, shit. Hey, I congratulate you too for that.
Right. Well, I really appreciate you sitting down to talk to us today. It was a great Duval edition of Rydes and Vybes.
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure the next time you guys have a pull up or y'all pull y'all cars out, holler at me. I'll be there if I'm in town.
All right, I got you. 7-4.
Thank you, Chico.
I see you back there, boy.
Thank you, Chico. I appreciate you sitting down with us.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.